Twitch is done. Done. If I told you guys how many streamers are in my DMs wanted to come to Kick, there's only 2 streamers that are banned from Kick. Miss Kick, you can't come. You're not coming to Kick, bro. I'm sorry, you're not coming, bro. Me and Brucey don't want you here. You're not coming. That's first of all. Fuck you. Suck a dick. Hasan, you're not invited either. I'm gonna be honest, bro. You're not coming. Those 2 are banned. Okay? They cannot come.
Yeah, he said that back in 2023. It's hasn't even. I mean, it's been a year since he said that. Look how far we got, bro. Chat spam and W's. Isn't there a clip out there of Aiden Ross trying to come back to Twitch, actually? It is pretty funny that he's like, it is pretty funny. It's only been a fucking year. Bruce came back. He had XQC, put him in a call with Dan to try to come back. It's good stuff, man. That's cool, man. Thanks, man. Anyway.
Stand out on Kick, you need to be willing to let go of morality a bit. You get a little crazy, you know, stoop pretty low. And it's hard to find someone who will stoop lower than...
Dude, I don't even... What the fuck is about to happen? It can't be more depraved. It can't be more depraved. I feel like we've already hit, like, we've hit the bottom. Every time we hit the bottom, there's like... And this guy did exactly what the other guy did and then some. Like, straight up, dude. Luckily, not a single one of them has served a 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour so far, to my knowledge, which is obviously the worst thing you can do, while also having a house and also purchasing a Gucci shirt one time. Obviously, there's nothing worse. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. Genuine question, sincere. What is the difference between this and a drill rapper or the First Amendment argument, like with Young Thug? What is the genuine difference between this? A drill rapper is talking about fucking, like, maybe killing someone if they are talking about that in a fucking recording booth. Person is, like, literally filming themselves doing a crime. That's the difference. Okay? Like, one is hyperbole, artistic expression. The other is, like, filming yourself in the process of doing a crime. Like, one, you have to entertain... For one, you have to entertain that it's fiction. The other, we know, is not like a controlled environment. It's an uncontrolled environment against a random person, either online or in public. Do you understand the difference now? I hope you do. Chatter thinks Lil Mabu has killed people. Yeah.
You probably haven't heard of Derek Graz. Not many people have. And I doubt I have much audience overlap with someone who posts things like, crashing a 4-year-old's birthday party, cops called. Now, this isn't even on Derek's channel, because as I'm typing this now, Derek is battling 2 community guideline strikes on his channel, meaning he's 1 strike away from losing it all permanently, and has taken down all of his videos in order to play it safe. But not to worry, according to his Twitter, he'll be making his much anticipated return before you even know it. In the meantime, we're just gonna have to learn about him through his collabs with Buck, Buke, Bucky, FPS, really piss poor name there, I'm afraid. These guys' idea of quality content in 2022 was to film families and children enjoying themselves at Chuck E. Cheese, despite being repeatedly asked to leave the premises.
It's alright, guys.
We'll cut your deal.
Sorry,
we'll cut you a deal.
This worker literally tells them right when they get there they're not allowed to film and that they need to get out of the store. Shocker, they don't listen and are told to leave a second time by what looks to be the manager. So what do? They accuse the manager of sexual harassment.
Excuse me?
Bucky was the other guy in the take call with you and Aiden. Wait, really? With like, what's his name? Clicks? That's kind of crazy that I didn't even fucking know. Like, I don't remember him at all. Like, what an afterthought he was. He's the same guy who was on your Andrew Tate debate. That's crazy. I used to think that the parody of a live streamer streaming themselves robbing a bank was ridiculous, but now it almost seems like a certainty. Yeah, except that would be a cool crime. Okay, that's the difference. They never do cool crimes. They do fucking lame shit.
Nah, that is sexual assault. Sexual assault.
They're just trying to say whatever they can to cause the most commotion. Luckily, nobody around them really seems to care, though they do make sure to repeatedly assure the employees that they aren't filming.
He's not recording. It's a camera lens so you can see. I can see. Yeah. No, he has seizures and stuff.
Why is he pointing at me?
Oh, I don't know. No, because he's trying to see. He has seizures and stuff so he can only see through a lens. But sir, you still have no proof that I was recording anything, and you took my...
in the window with the camera?
Let me guess. Aiden Ross hit these dudes up after they got busted for, like, you know, trying to say that they want to have sex with like a 12-year-old or something. Clicks was friends with Heel Mike, Bucky, Derek, and Andrew Tate. Very normal.
That is, I don't know who that is that he's recording.
Now, I'm sure you can deduce that by us now watching this footage on YouTube, the camera was in fact on when they lied and said it wasn't. A trend we'll notice with Derek Graz here in a minute. But in the meantime, the cops get called, so they have no choice but to leave.
Then we got kicked out for bullshit, like literally got kicked out for recording, which I don't even know why it was that big of a deal. I guess we look like creepers. I don't know.
Yeah, man, that's actually exactly why you got kicked out. How are you going to call it a fake reason when you admit you look like absolute creeps? But Derek doesn't.
Chat, stop telling me Celtics are up by 21, okay? I don't want to think about it. I don't want to see it. I'm now on the copium train. I think Kyrie Irving is personally fucking dumping it with the deliberate intention. He's personally dumping it because he doesn't want Miriam Adelson to get a dub, okay? That's what it is. That's what it is. The Mavs, listen, bro, what's going on is Kyrie saw what Miriam Adelson was doing, okay, with Donald Trump, and he was like, fuck that, free Palestine, I'm fucking dumping it. I'm tossing it.
Just look like a creep. He very much is one. And I assure you that's not hyperbole either. This next part is going to have to be heavily edited. See, apart from Derek's awesome YouTube pranks, he's also built up a pretty illustrious reputation over on Kick. When he's not bothering customers by pretending to work at Walmart.
Dude, I just stared at her tits and said, are you recording me? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. She did her. Latinas, bro. I'm saying she's probably 15. Not actually, but she probably was, bro.
He's trying to meet women on Omegle, getting pretty upset when.
Bro, yo, this is like, what is going on? What the fuck is happening? In my whole life, I've never had a moment where I've had these thoughts. What the fuck is happening? What is going on right now? Why are there so many people that are doing this pedophilia shit for content? Like, why? It's like Cap and Crunch, oops, all berries, but it's like, oops, all pedophiles type shit. What the fuck? Why? Why is everybody a pedophile on this fucking platform? What is going on, bro? He was like 17 or 16 when he was on stream with you, by the way. This dude wasn't. His friend was.
When he isn't able to see them naked.
What's good? Where are you from?
Because they all make Discords where they sell memberships to the clips of it, like the first guy. You sound like Tucker Carlson right now, just ultimately confused. What is going on? Actually.
Ukraine? Why everyone from Ukraine? No, bro! You fucking serious? Damn, bro! I was about to do goddamn titties!
You may have noticed Derek didn't even ask the age of this woman before firing off the word tits in the chat and panting like a dog. I'm censoring her for this video, but just know she didn't look particularly old to me. And that's just half the problem. Derek asked this random girl to expose herself to his chat without her having any clue that she was on stream in front of 1,000 people on Kick. Thank God it timed out before anything worse could happen, though he sure doesn't hesitate to find the next available campsite to quench his unending thirst.
Bro, I'm not paying for that shit. Hook it up, mate, easy. What is this? Or what is this? Dallas, Cam Match Dallas, top 5 hookup plus a Dallas secret side hood up. Jerk off with females. I like that one.
What are you talking about? My man is never not horny out of his mind. These Omegle streams really just consist of him spastically clicking through people, pausing occasionally when he sees a girl he's attracted to, and turning the conversation sexual before she even has a chance to say her age.
Like, okay, so what do you mean by not be weird?
Like, don't try hard.
I'm trying to be myself. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, you got some nice ass lips. I'm gonna shove my dick in the back of your throat. Hold on, wait. Yo, how old are you? How old are you?
Here's a clip of him straight up telling her not to answer that question.
Shit. You got nice boxers.
My SpongeBob boxes?
Yeah. Wait, how old are you? Don't even answer the question. I didn't give a fuck.
How old are you?
I'm 16. How old are you?
Guess.
14? 15? Yeah, that's perfect. You can stand up. Nah, I'm playing.
I'm sorry, Derek, but 15 is not perfect when you're an 18, almost 19-year-old man out of high school making girls uncomfortable online. Here you can see Derek thrusting his pelvic region at a girl who he discovers later is 15, only after he spent 30 straight seconds pretending to have sex with her.
Yo, how old are you? 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 How old are you?
15.
15! I'm going to jail.
Yeah, man, you might be. Though then again, I don't know why he even bothers. It's not like the pesky age of consent law has ever stopped him from just trying to get nudes in the past.
Can you show me your titties?
Okay, why not? I'm because I never like, because like I want to just like see, like, I just want to see him. How to see him or
Wait,
not?
how old are you?
There will be Netflix documentaries made by this down the line about like a website that was so illegal that like no one understood how it was around for the period of time that it was around. Like this is like Netflix tier, HBO docu-series, all the victims get together, do a class action lawsuit. Like what would happen if you took everyone that is banned from every other platform and just put them into like a live streaming situation where you told them there's no holds barred, you know what I mean? No rules, no restrictions, no nothing. Fucking go off, kings and queens, go wild, do whatever the fuck you want. This is like, bro, back in the day, this was like the dark side of the internet. Now, not so much. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, there is a 4chanification of content online. I've talked about this a little bit about TikTok and how like people use terms like even looks maxing, like a lot of the PUA, red pill, incel terminology is now like mass adopted, mass used. And I feel like this is the other side of it. It's just basically like 4chan, uninterrupted, unrestricted, let loose as a streaming website.
I'm 24. How old are you?
15.
So can I see him or not?
Or here, where he's ecstatic to find out this young girl is only a short drive away from where he is. Never mind the fact that she's 15, why should that stop them from meeting up in person?
You're hot too, you're hot too. How old are you?
15. Why?
15? What state are you from?
Texas?
Texas?
Yeah.
Wait,
why?
we're in Texas. We're in Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
You're in Dallas? Oh! Hold on, let me see. Wait. Age of consent in Texas. Let me see what's going on here. Wait one sec. 17? Like, you're the first person I ever met in Texas, so let me get your Snapchat. I'm in Dallas too. You can pull up or something tonight.
Here. You can get mine and hers. No,
Alright, bet.
I don't know how else to describe it other than straight up predatory. I mean, you are a danger.
Bro, it's so funny because this website also features like another fucking perma-banned content creator, Vitaly, who like sets up these pedophile Chris Hansen style like To Catch a Predator ass things. And I don't understand how both of these things can exist on the same platform. Obviously, he does like a lot of weird shit on his own, even on the To Catch a Predator style streams that he sets up. But like half of the fucking lineup on the platform, just like look up or look down on the fucking user list and you can catch a predator, bro. The fuck is going on?
To the children and just the women in general on these sites.
Bro, your dick is not that big, little boy. Let me see it. 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 Hang on, let me see it. Let me see it, because you capping. Not you dead ass capping. Let me see it.
Hey, this is my cat.
I know. Huh?
Yeah, this is my home room. Yeah, that's my room too.
I didn't ask for your room, bro. I said let me see your dick.
Here he is asking an 11-year-old boy extremely sexually charged questions like if he's ever had sex, ever masturbated, gotten an erection. I mean, he just keeps going.
You get pussy or not?
Vitaly just does it for clout and money, which is pretty sick for a serious thing. Dude, that's what all the fucking... Most of those pedo hunter content channels are just like run by fucking psychos themselves. That's why there's like famous meme on Twitter where it was like, oh, we got another pedophile. And it was like, I don't know. I don't know who's the pedophile in this picture. Like, you have to describe to me, like, who is the actual person? Who is the predator? Who's the one who caught the predator? I'm actually shocked. I thought Vitaly like went to prison, didn't he? Like, I must be misremembering, you know? Like, I literally, wasn't he supposed to go to jail or some shit?
What?
You get pussy?
No.
Nah?
No.
Okay, wait, so how old are you?
What is this? Look how many assaults are being prevented just by them hanging out in one room and not out in public. Sneeko is behind the chat. Oh my lord. Prison yeah, I thought that was Zizek for a second, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was literally Zizek.
Bro, answer. I don't have to answer, bro. Have you jerked off yet?
What?
Have you jerked off yet? You haven't even jerked off yet? Have you ever got a boner yet?
Oh, no.
Have you ever got a boner? No, man to man, bro to bro. Have you ever had a boner yet?
Sure.
What? Have you touched it? What?
There are no words for this at all, man. I mean, what do you even expect me to say here? Even this 11-year-old kid is visibly taken aback at how this conversation is going. I cannot even begin to imagine if someone spoke like this to my child, even as a joke. Derek shows absolutely no constraint in any of these streams because he probably thinks it won't leave the small insular bubble that is his community. Some of these VODs only have a couple hundred views and 4 likes. I mean, he probably feels like he can get away with anything. Here's the co-founder of Kick, Trainwrecks TV, donating $5,000 to Derek because of how promising of a content creator he is, I guess.
I know.
Trainwrecks donated $5,000. That's a lot of love. Take $5,000 for that level of love, brother.
I'm gonna be nice here and give Train the extreme benefit of the doubt and say that he probably didn't know what an absolute freak Derek was at the time this donation was made. But that's why it's incredibly crucial to be aware of who these creators are and what they're doing on your young up-and-coming platform. So then you don't look bad when the guy you made $5,000 richer turns out to be unironically preying on teenagers. See, Derek also had these little quote-unquote secret streams he liked to do from time to time. Being the silly, goofy prankster he is, Derek devised a brilliant idea to invite Tinder girls over to his apartment and try to have sex with them on camera in front of 1,000 live viewers.
What?
And to make it even—
What are you what? Dude, what is happening, dude? Dude, what? Bro, that is so illegal. What the fuck? Dude, what? That's just illegal. That is, you are creating revenge porn. Like, I feel like it's worse than revenge porn somehow because it's like also live streamed. Like simply filming someone without their consent, like fucking them without their consent is already super illegal. It's like you're making revenge porn. This is also live streaming. So like how, bro, the next guy is so much worse. How is that possible? I don't know if I want to understand how that's possible.
Even worse, these girls had no idea they were being filmed. On the 2 occasions he did this, neither one of the girls were told that they were effectively creating porn for a live audience on Kick. These girls traveled all the way out to spend time alone with a person they thought was genuinely into them, only to have their intimacy exploited for views without their knowledge or consent. Which is why I will not be showing you a lot of the footage from these streams, as to keep this all extremely private as possible. I can't even fathom the trauma that would come from finding out your body had been so grossly used in this way, but I will show you the beginning of the stream so you can get a sense
I don't get it. How is this not illegal? Like, I just don't understand. Like, how is he streaming this shit? You know what I mean? How is that even possible? How is he literally fucking streaming this shit? This is definitely illegal. Texas? Nah, dude. No way. No way. There's no world. There is not a single state. No, if it's in Florida, it's a 2-party consent state. If it's in Texas, it doesn't matter. Like, the 2-party consent is for like recording certain things, okay? You cannot record fucking someone without their explicit written consent. You're mistaking like a phone call or some shit for nah this
Derek
is
had in mind here.
This girl's coming over. One of my friends was on my account, on my Tinder account, made me a Tinder account, and so he basically matched with this girl. I literally have no clue what she looks like. I have no clue she looks like. She's gonna come over. This is my first time meeting her too.
Watching Derek frantically move around the room in search of the best possible angle for his chat to see him with the victim is so truly grotesque. He even says out loud that he's going to hell.
All right, so we'll be like, should we be like chilling like on the couch or like the couch? All right, let me think. She'll notice, but I feel like girls are stupid. I'm going to hell internally, bro. I'm up. Wait a second, bro. Oh, this is so bro. Straight to hell. I don't care, honestly, at this point. It's fine.
straight to hell. You're going straight to jail, bro. What the fuck? How is this legal?
Is that good enough? Okay, is that good enough? No, so pity. This? Wait. I'm going straight to hell, bro. I ain't going.
If you have to say over and over to yourself that you're going to hell as your
Chat, I fucking know. I know. You don't have to literally be a bunch of fucking narc-ass hall monitors, bro. I know. I understand. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ.
preparing to do the thing that will get you in hell, then maybe just
Fucking dumbasses in Hoscourt immediately have to be like, shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up. I know. Jesus Christ, dude. Now you got fucking Now you're giving like literal clout and also additional live stream viewers to a fucking freak.
Don't do the thing. You don't have to do it. You know that, right? That little voice in your head telling you you're going to hell is called a conscience, and it's okay to listen to it sometimes. But of course, he doesn't do that, and would instead prefer to listen to his chat send TTS messages instructing him what to do with the victim.
Set up the camera like a what's it called? Like a hidden camera. I'm gonna have my hoodie up. I'm gonna have my hoodie up like this, and I'm gonna have the headphones, bro. I'm gonna have the headphones. I'm gonna have the headphones in. And every single TTS, every single donation, like with the TTS, it's gonna like, so you guys know what to say and say what to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? If she's chopped, I apologize. If she's hot, then lit.
He's not exactly hiding any of this. He's pretty upfront about what he's doing, despite that stupid, smug little wink he gives the camera as he tries to say the girls are all in on it and it's all fake.
She's coming. I'm gonna set the camera up. She knows it's a skit. It's a script. It's a script. She does know I'm streaming.
We know it's not fake because no two people would ever be able to pull off such an awkward performance without it being organic. The two are just kind of stiffly sitting on the couch while Derek attempts to goad her into something sexual, asking increasingly charged questions, pulling down its pants at one point, leaning back and expecting her to start giving him head. I mean, it's just awkward and I'm sure beyond terrifying for the girl. After he asks her to undress for the millionth time, she finally calls an Uber. This sets Derek over the edge as he instantly becomes more aggressive. His voice becomes louder and the questions get more inappropriate.
Uber? Why?
Because.
He eventually points the camera away as things become more sexual, but he does make sure to ask her to be louder. Little does she know, he's asking this so his chat can hear better. Then by the time she's gone, he wanders back into frame and pretends to be all shocked that he left his stream running while he was with a girl.
Oh my god, I'm still live! No way, I just had a girl. Oh my god! No way, I just fucking was live the whole entire thing!
This bit sucks, man. You deserve jail time.
Ha! I got y'all, bro! That was scripted, it was fake! Kick, we're good, bro! Don't worry, not happening. We're good.
Only that's not what the girl said, telling YouTuber Vinny D in a subsequent interview that she was completely unaware Derek had been streaming the whole entire thing.
Did you know you were being streamed or any of that?
No, I did not know.
She goes on to further detail all the ways he continued to harass her after she left, calling her unprovoked upwards of 4 times right when she got in the Uber, and getting super aggressive after she called him weird. Even saying she wanted to press charges but didn't know exactly how to navigate that.
When I tried to leave, I don't know if you noticed, but he called me and screamed at me. Like, he called my phone when I was sitting outside.
And he screamed at you?
He was so mad. He was so mad at me. He was like, why did you leave? I said, because you're fucking weird, leave me alone. And then he kept calling me, so I answered, and he was like, I'm fucking weird, well guess what? And then I hung up and I blocked him.
I remember you telling me that you were gonna like do legal charges, but like you didn't know like how to go about that and everything.
Yeah, I did want to. For the first like couple weeks after it happened, I really, like, my intention was to do.
Bro, this is what happens when we don't have sex ed. Straight up. Like, she doesn't even know what to do in this situation. She has no clue. That's part of it. Okay? It's not even just the filming. It's like the being pushy in that situation. That's already like, that's, you know, on camera, mind you.
Something, but I didn't really know how.
This was not something this girl signed up for. And there's honestly a pretty good chance that she never would have found out about the stream if it weren't for the clips picking up traction on Twitter. I can't imagine what that realization must have been like. And again, she's not the only girl.
She look like she's gonna ask why you moving the camera. I'll be like, it's a case.
If you say no, you could die. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about her not going to the police and like not being able to report to the authorities. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. Like the aftermath, or her not coming to terms with what just happened and not understanding what just happened to her in general.
Oh my god, chat. Oh, this is so dumb. This shit I do for the LOL.
Derek saw no repercussions from Kick over this first secret stream. He figured there was nothing stopping him from going forward with the second one. After all, the chat was really loving the first one. Gotta keep those interactions flowing, right? This time, he straight up lies to the girl's face after she asks if the camera in his room is on. She's already worried that he might be filming her, but the idea that he's already streaming their interaction to countless people is something that probably didn't even cross her mind. It's so sinister.
What are you saying?
Derek's able to lie here and calm her nerves at the beginning, which only leads her to a false sense of security. She feels like she can be vulnerable to this man because he's being so personable to her face, but it's all a depraved act so he can hopefully get a viral moment out of the night. At one point, she even feels safe enough to change clothes in his room as long as he turns the other way, which tells me that she still had her reservations for being there and couldn't fathom the possibility of hundreds of people watching her change. Derek is kind of covering her up during this part, but if you read the chat, everyone is in there still watching it very carefully to see if anything shows. The whole stream is a nauseating breach of privacy and a complete disregard for laws and morality. I hope this girl's able to sue Derek for everything he's worth. He lied to her about the camera being off. I mean, you can't do that and expect there to be no consequences. Believe it or not though, Derek did face some mild consequences for these streams eventually, okay? It didn't happen immediately. It took some time, but I guess Kick finally got the memo that, hey, Derek Graz, the guy who recorded those women without their knowledge, yeah, you should probably be banned. So the second his actions had any impact on his bottom line, I guess Derek decided to finally address the situation, which he did recently in a 30-minute video titled "Streamer Who Has Been Falsely Accused." The streamer in question, of course, being him. He also just ripped this thumbnail straight from the Asher show, who had called him out for this behavior just a couple weeks prior. Not sure Derek's thought process behind that one. And before we dive into the video itself, I think the description might give you an idea of where this is going. I am a 19.
That's so funny, bro. That's crazy. He just ripped a thumbnail off of like a call out video. That's crazy.
18-year-old streamer who has been streaming since I was 16. I am not a terrible person. I am young and most importantly, human. All humans make mistakes, like when you misspell the word all in your shitty YouTube description. On other words, I was painted as an awful human being, which is not the case. There were things in Tanat's video that were not true. He's referring to Asher's video here. The entire video, even starting from the start, paint me as someone I am not. A lot of this was taken.
Okay, I feel like these guys are just also very stupid. Like, I feel like there's a unrestricted amount of evil on this goddamn platform, but also there's just like a lot of unrestrained stupidity. Like, they are dumb maxing for sure. I think like a lot of their behavior after the fact, after they're like, hey, you shouldn't do this, this is like really fucked up. Like the fact that nobody told him like, don't do this, this is illegal and like really gross. Why the fuck would you do this? And he's like, nah, fuck that, dog. And then they do it, and then people catch wind of it, and then they turn around and react to people yelling at them for these like very obviously fucked up things that they're doing. It feels to me like they're not very smart, you know?
Completely out of content, which has resulted in a kick ban. Hashtag free Derek, hashtag kick streaming, hashtag kick streamer. So to use Derek's own words, starting from the start here, we're already in excuses territory. Derek is young and he's new to streaming, while simultaneously being a veteran to it. He goes out of his way to explain that he's taking accountability for being a bad person, while also begging for his kick ban to be lifted because after all, he was, quote, falsely accused. Derek is all over the place here. I only wonder if this video is just as messy and convoluted as its description. Spoiler alert, it is.
My name is Derek Graz. I'm a streamer, and I've been streaming for 3 to 4 years now. I started streaming on Twitch when I was around 15 to 16, playing Fortnite and just playing video games, and then I slowly got into like IRL and just checking content. And basically, so right now my content consists of, you know, just Discord calls, playing video games here and there, you know, doing like just challenges, you know.
I shit you not, Derek spends the entire first half of his response just going over his background as a streamer. Like this is some icebreaker activity you're doing at school or something. Man, no one cares what you do for a living. You're being accused of sex crimes. These are not exactly light claims being made against you, Derek. Yeah,
it's like you're not being canceled, bro. You're being canceled by the government in a normal situation. If the government was operating in the way that it's supposed to, like if there was like a process, like a criminal justice system that actually fucking worked, you would be seeing like genuine, serious criminal repercussions. Yeah, you'd have your freedom canceled, not just like regular cancellation.
I need you to lock in for me and just get to the fucking point. How are you going to defend yourself here?
I hid the camera, and I wore like 2 earpieces in my ears, and I would have, you know, TTS on, and my chat would donate and basically tell me what to do, and tell me how to act. Now, this is not okay in a million years. I was young, I was stupid, you know. I let the views and just my chat kind of get into my head and tell me what to do, and I try to be the good person by listening to them, but after reflection, I realized that was terrible.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was his chat that was guiding him to fucking film himself having sex with a girl that he lied to about filming her. That's what it was. Shit, bro. I'm a good person is my chat.
Well, that was pretty easy, actually. I guess Derek decided in this moment to change his life from, oh, it was all staged, to just admitting to it, which he has to explain is not illegal in a one-party consent state like Texas.
Legal? Not illegal. It's not. It's a one state film consent in Texas, but that doesn't matter.
But what this actually tells me is that Derek doesn't know the law, because when we look at Texas Penal Code 21.15, we see that unauthorized recording, photographing, or transmitting visual images of another person without their consent is prohibited when they have a reasonable expectation of privacy. As we witnessed earlier, Derek straight up told one of the girls that the camera was off, leading me to believe that she had a reasonable expectation of privacy when she made out with him, changed clothes in his room, etc. Both of these girls were fully unaware that their privacy was being breached. I'm not sure if Derek understands the potential legal consequences of what he did, but he is admitted.
Here, what is this? Ned Barnett. Improper photography in Texas. The invasive visual recording statute leaves room to argue that your images do not meet the standards of the law. Texas Penal Code defines intimate area as naked or clothed genitals, pubic area, anus, buttocks, women's breasts. Under Texas Penal Code Section 2115A1, it is illegal to record, photograph, or transmit images of the female breast below the top of the areola. Upskirt photos, invasive visual recording in changing rooms, promotion of invasive visual recordings. Texas law states that promoting improper photography includes manufacturing, selling, giving, providing, or otherwise offering to do one of these things. You can go to 2 years in state jail. That would be separate counts, by the way. Procuring, promoting, manufacturing, selling. So I suspect that that's like not just 2 years. Those charges will add up. On Kick, it gives you, nah, this is SJW shit. Yeah. Nah, dog, this is SJW shit, bro. Telling me I can't fucking procure revenge porn? Nah.
Admitting here that it was morally wrong for him to do it.
It was truly, it was morally wrong. It was morally wrong and messed up, and I deeply regret doing that. And it was just fully messed up. So again, I'd like to apologize to Kick for bringing that. I'd like to apologize to these girls, which I have reached out and talking about it, and I'd like to apologize to you guys for even condoning that stuff. And I'd like to apologize to myself because this action genuinely messed up and ruined.
He wants to apologize to himself.
I'd like to apologize to myself.
Good aspect in my life.
Of course, he doesn't show this level of self-reflection and remorse when his account wasn't banned, but I digress. This isn't the only thing he's addressing here either. Another reason Derek is making this video is to clear his name of another extremely—
I understand why J Aubrey was meeting kick streamers now. Yeah, dude, he was linking up with his next wave of clients, it seems.
Serious allegation made against him. In his original video, Asher brought the following footage to light. It seemed to depict Derek sitting on a call with his moderator, Silva, who you actually might remember from the Something About Chickens video, calling out Derek's friend Riot Lol. That's right, yeah, they're friends. Riot can be seen here in Derek's chat. If that doesn't tell you the type of guy he is, I don't know what does. The clip Derek is addressing here depicts Silva receiving something from Derek's My Eyes Only album on Snapchat. Both men appear wild with excitement as Silva asks if chat can see this.
My eyes only? Can she see this? Yeah, I heard. Oh, what the f—
Silva then makes a proposition.
I'll give 10 gifted if you send that to me right now. All of that.
Derek agrees. Silva sends the 10 gifted. And Derek then goes on to send even more explicit material of what seems to be his ex-girlfriend, whose name has been removed here for the sake of privacy. Silva then says he's already resold her nudes for $100.
Alright, 10 gifted. Coming your way, buddy.
Wait, there's more.
Oh my god. 157. Enter the code right now.
Wait.
Chat box is right. $20. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Just kidding. Alright. Just typing the code right now.
Bro, this is just straight up distribution of revenge porn. Also very much illegal.
Wait, yo, actually, before I show you the rest, bro, I'm not saying who, but you know who. But like, look, wait, this might be gross to you, but look, wait.
I promise you I'm gonna be girl standing here right now. Yeah, I just flipped all those news for like $100, so...
That's true. No, dude, I don't give a fuck. Yo, I'm down. Oh, why am I doing?
Derek repeatedly says things like, I don't give a fuck, this is gross, but check this out, laughing hysterically as they take turns commenting on the illicit material. Derek says he wants to send him even more after he leaves, before showing the chat that he does in fact have the My Eyes Only tab open, then playing audio from another one of the videos Derek and Silva were looking at. Concerningly, at one point, Silva asks Derek, is that a 12-year-old? And remarks Derek's a sicko, as the two continue to laugh and laugh.
See my screen?
Yep. Unfortunately, I can. Is that a 12-year-old?
Yo,
What the fuck?
Yo, this is crazy. Look.
Yo.
But Silva may not be the only person involved in this, as YouTuber Vinny D discovered these screenshots from Derek's Twitter group chat and Discord of people discussing the nudes and how they can get a hold of them. Vinny also managed to provide this audio depicting a guy by the name of Jonathan distributing the material to others, commenting on the girl's appearance the whole way through.
One is 30 seconds. 30? Damn. He really only needs 30 seconds, huh? One's a minute. The other one is 32 seconds.
What the fuck is happening?
I've always thought it's flat as shit, and these videos proved it right here. Like, it's bad. she's actually flat. Literally pancake. But Derek's actually delusional. Like, it's actually bad. But he kept saying, he was like, yo, he was always like, it's definitely got the yeah. So I was like, she just not rich. Bro, he sent me a video of her twerking. It's literally scaring both that she's twerking. You know the Minecraft skeleton noise? It's literally that. Wait, so Max, what would you do for it? What's that? Hey Max, what would you do for it? I guess nothing. He doesn't want it. Yeah, I guess he doesn't want it, buddy. So, like I said, Jonathan, my DMs are wide open.
If this wasn't bad and illegal enough, there is also reason to believe that the ex-girlfriend was underage in the clips being circulated, meaning Derek, Silva, and anyone else with possession of this material could be in serious legal trouble if it ever went all the way to court. Again, I won't be publishing her name, but as the YouTuber Streaming Spotlight reports in his video, she does have a birthday listed online as 2005. She's 18 now and supposedly hasn't had any interaction with Derek since she was at least 16. Still, that hasn't stopped him from trying to sell her possessions over Discord. You can see here he's listed her underwear, necklace, bra, hair, notes, necklace, chains, and bracelets, all for his community to purchase. So that's the second thing Derek is responding.
Yeah, that's all of a sudden the procurement, distribution, and even having this material, even seeking it out, is a lengthy prison sentence, like way more than fucking what we were talking about, like the improper photography charges in the state of Texas. That is, you know, that's just revenge porn and also child pornography. That is incredibly illegal. Holy fuck.
To in this video. But unlike the first claim, Derek is going to be denying this one. Let's find out what he has to say.
So basically, about a month ago, I was in Florida and I had my
How are these dudes still streaming? Like, they should be fucking gearing up for a serious lawsuit. Like, I genuinely don't get it. Like, they just think that like nothing, no legal repercussions will come out of this. Like, I actually don't understand it. Like,
editor, my filmer, and my friend. And he basically was filming for me, editing my videos, and I took him to Jack Doherty's house, right? And me and Jack Doherty got into a altercation. I was kicked out of Jack Doherty's house, and Jack, you know, told my friend, my cameraman, my editor, that he would give him a job to not leave the house and leave me alone, whatever. So I was left outside. I was just I was like 45 minutes away from home. My phone was at 1%. I was fully embarrassed because this kid just took my friend and my filmer on stream. So Jack never hired him for the same exact reason that I'm about to tell you. So this filmer and editor was extremely mad at me. He has been constantly harassing me on Twitter, on Discord, on YouTube, on Reddit, trying to frame me for this exact claim. Another account was made, another account was made, another account was made. This claim has been coming from someone who's been harassing me and trying to take me down. He's out for blood for me for for no exact reason.
Okay, so to summarize everything he's saying here, he argues this claim is illegitimate because it came from a former disgruntled editor and ex-friend of his who now works for Jack Doherty, I think, or used to, I don't know. The only thing I care about is whether or not Derek was actually selling nudes of his underage ex. But Derek does eventually explain that the girl in the videos he sent to Silva was actually not his ex-girlfriend at all. He was actually sending an OnlyFans sex tape he made with a different girl by the name of Bella.
I had sent my friend in this very misleading clip was a OnlyFans that was supposed to be posted on OnlyFans, right? So if we go back to about right here and this clip right here, I had sub goals, right? So basically sub goals is when someone subs, it gets like the mark or whatever, and like you do the challenge. So basically at 500 subs, we would release our OnlyFans tape, right? And keep in mind, this girl that was in the tape, she is overage, she is fully consensual of it, and she's fully aware of it. So I don't know why and where this guy even tried to pin me selling my underage ex-girlfriend's explicit photos on something that is just not the case at all, and it was a only.
I do love the Trainwrecks TV donated 5,000, peppered right over him just talking about these things. Just real funny addition.
Fans tape that was fully sensual, fully aware, and fully above age. Taking those two misleading things.
My man thought he was saying consensual, but he said fully sensual.
Putting him into a clip is just genuinely something that's very wrong.
This is why I feel like Derek just hasn't looked at the claims made against him, because in these leaked Discord messages, you can clearly see the name of his ex-girlfriend being talked about in relation to the explicit material he sold. The girl's first initial starts with an E, not a B. Nobody in these leaked messages is even saying the name Bella. They're saying the name of his ex-girlfriend. Not to mention he doesn't show any proof of what he's saying whatsoever. His defense here entirely boils down to just trust me, bro. He hasn't exonerated himself for anything, especially when he's right here in this screenshot selling his ex-girlfriend's underwear. I mean, like, you're a little stupid to pull off these kinds of lies, Derek. I'm sorry. You haven't convinced me, and I don't think you've convinced anyone else. I guess we'll see how stupid your audience is, though, when you make your grand return to content creation pretty soon. Hell, maybe he'll even be back by the time this video is up. In the weeks he's spent away from streaming, he's made sure to give us constant updates on Twitter, reassuring fans that he's got some crazy shit planned whenever that ban lifts. If I were to guess, I'm sure he'll be just fine. After all, he's got the biggest account on Kick looking out for him.
Derek, who should be unbanned? Genuinely, bro. You guys gotta understand, bro.
I'll never understand why the big wigs at Kick waste their time running defense for some of the worst people the platform has to offer, but they sure love doing it. Here's Eddie Boy himself, again, the founder of Kick and Steak, expressing a glowing admiration for our final subject of the night. Join me in discussing one of the absolute worst streamers I have ever had the displeasure of encountering. This last segment is about...
Bro, judging by what the fuck we've seen thus far, I don't even know if I want to know what the fuck this dude did. I suspect he's a war criminal that is not allowed to, like, that is not allowed in any of the Commonwealth territories. Like, I'm assuming he did war crimes in relation to trafficking minors. Like there's not really, there's like, what the fuck happened? I mean, the previous one was pretty fucking bad. Like, what did he do? What did this guy do? Suspended is not what he did. Let me tell you. Like, he did 9/11, but like with children. You know what I mean? He's like, he did a unique type of 9/11 that only impacted children, and he filmed it while, you know, flying into the towers full of children. Like, what the fuck is that? He's Joseph Kony. Oh my God. Okay, let's continue.
Again, Suspendus is someone I don't expect you to know, but by the end of this video, I promise you'll wish you'd...
Okay, first of all, this bro is like 45. I mean, what the fuck? The other ones are like dumbasses, and obviously that doesn't absolve them, but like, this is crazy. Right off the jump, and he's in Japan, all the red flags. That's crazy.
You'd stayed ignorant. I can't describe the feeling I get from watching Suspendus other than just pure nausea, which I've kind of felt while researching this entire access of evil, but Suspendus especially. There's not much this guy hasn't done. Let's just put it that way. As a brief introduction, why don't we check out...
Oh, it's this guy. I remember this fucking video.
The highlight reel.
Yo, don't touch my shit. Don't touch me. Fuck you, pussy. You want me to turn down my volume? Yeah. That's all you have to say. Speak English to me. Don't. Okay, bro. I mean, I'd smash a 6-year-old, bro. Why not? Some of them are hot. Like Japanese ladies, they keep themselves nice and shit. By the way, when I was an English teacher, I used to have to do Santa. You know Santa? Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. I used to be a very good Santa. Sit on my face, I mean my lap, and tell me what you want for Christmas.
I think you see what I mean. It's like the more you research Suspendus, the more you start to worry about the people who have to endure his presence. But if you're wondering what compelled Eddie to extend those warm wishes I mentioned a second ago, well, Suspendus was at one point arrested in Nepal for asking to marry what was reported to be a 15-year-old girl. And Ed...
Bro, what the fuck? Bro, are you... Wait, what? He was
those
what?
warm wishes I mentioned a second ago. Well, Suspendus was at one point arrested in Nepal for asking to marry...
Bro, this isn't even like 2 minutes in. Like, he's 2 minutes in and he's like trying to... This is tame for Suspendus, just wait. Tame? Bro, he's an international criminal, man. What the fuck? I'm done. CCOT. El Salvadorian style prison structure specifically for these dudes. Okay, just that's it. Nayib Bukele, what the fuck are you doing? These guys are the MS-13 of live streaming. This is crazy. My eyes hurt. I feel like my eyes hurt from the amount of crimes that I have seen.
What was reported to be a 15-year-old girl. And Ed, being the saint that he is, wanted to make sure our boy was safe and sound after such a harrowing incident. I mean, who wouldn't?
The boss over at kick.com, we let him know he was happy that we're all okay. So thank you to Eddie. I'm okay.
This generosity isn't anything new, though, with Ed gifting Suspendus subs in the past and professing his overall admiration for him as a creator after his wedding, as seen in this Discord message.
Wait, with a 15-year-old? After his wedding with a 15-year-old? Is this the 15-year-old that he married? No, right? Like, that's not.
Creator after his wedding, as seen in this Discord message from
Eddie, owner at Kick and Steak, congratulates Avram Merlin, suspended on his marriage. Eddie supports a streamer who committed multiple crimes in Japan, including sexual harassment, assault, sex, prostitutes, illegal narcotics, nuisance, involvement with minors, and more. Sounds good, man. Great to catch up. We're around to help. As I said, lots. We appreciate it. Sus and team being with us since basically day one, so we're to help at absolutely
October
anything.
2023. You know, months after footage depicted what looked to be Suspendus assaulting an unconscious woman at a Japanese karaoke bar on Kick.com made headlines. According to this screenshot, it would seem Eddie is happy to help that guy out with anything he may need. How nice. I'm sure Sus could certainly use it. He gets himself in trouble pretty much every other week. Here you can see Suspendus with Slightly Homeless, another streamer whose story I'll save for another day, harassing the locals in other countries. This is kind of what they're known to do, but this clip in particular garnered a high level of infamy when, after they get rejected by a random girl they just walked up to on the street, they go on to ask if she's for sale.
We like to marry girls at first sight.
Yeah.
Can I marry you?
No.
Are you so shy? And show us what you're selling. What you selling? Are you for sale?
These are Mendoza.
Now's a good time to mention that Suspendus, yeah, he's 40 years old. And this is how he speaks to someone who is clearly a younger person he doesn't even know. Now, while it was reported in the news that this girl was 15, I personally haven't been able to find any clip to verify her age myself. But if you ask me, just as a rule of thumb, you really shouldn't be speaking this way to anyone on the street, much less someone who looks as young as this girl does. I'm not going to be showing her face for the sake of maintaining her privacy, but just know I'm not the first person to call out what's going on here. These guys realized pretty quick they had flown too close to the sun when Nepalese authorities showed up and placed them under arrest later that day.
Dude, what are all these police doing right now? Can I crawl them? Hello.
Please close. Yeah.
Close it?
Please. Just a minute.
Okay.
Please close.
This closed.
What's going on?
I don't know. Should we get out of here?
Not to worry.
We're okay?
Not to worry. We are here for you.
helping us out.
The police saw this clip, and Suspendous and Slightly Homeless were promptly charged with child endangerment. Whether or not they meant it as a joke was a moot point in this moment. As a representative,
the guy in the glass is a criminal too, by the way, bro. Like, I don't like to make these assertions, but that is not even remotely shocking to me at this point. I mean, I judging by everything we've seen thus far.
From the U.S. Embassy promptly informed the pair that they were facing a maximum of 10 years in prison. Slightly Homeless was quick to admit he f***ed up, probably afraid of the possibility that he was going to jail in Nepal for a decade, but Suspendous has always maintained that he did nothing wrong, and he was detained for no reason.
Oh, so they just let you guys go? No 10 years in jail, nothing?
Yeah, man, I didn't do anything anyway.
Somehow, they ended up slipping out of that one, but the threat of a criminal conviction in a foreign country was enough to prompt Sam Pepper, yes, he hangs out with these guys too, to pack his things and get the fuck out of Nepal.
It was just not worth it, guys. It was not worth it to stick around and end up sharing a jail cell with homeless. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'll probably be out in a day or so.
Of course, fucking Ice Poseidon and Scam Pepper are involved with this. Again, it's just like how are these guys not in prison is a question that keeps popping up in my mind.
It really is.
Ice Poseidon is like in many respects patient zero, as the chatter also correctly pointed out, for this kind of behavior, this kind of activity. I feel like I'm so fucking fortunate that I was oblivious to what Twitch is when he was doing this kind of shit. Like all the stuff that you've seen so far, he literally was doing on this platform many years ago. He's the other dude. For those of you who don't know, he's the one who was speaking earlier.
Was enough to put up slipping.
So they just
This dude is the dude. There was an era on Twitch far before I got on Twitch. I know Eddie is like a fan of him and his content specifically, which makes sense as to why Kick is the way it is. But I was happy to not know any of these people. What have you done to me? On one side, fuck the police, but on the other side, they should be doing more with these fucks. Yeah. Anytime you see a fucking dude with like a 2013 count, including, but not limited to even fans of mine, they probably have watched his shit back in the day and maybe were even fans of his back in the day. Maybe they've rehabilitated. Just something to remember. Miz was his cameraman. I didn't even fucking know that. It's like every single content creator has had dealings with him. I have a 2012 account, bro. Anyway,
guys, it was not worth it to stick around and end up sharing a jail cell with homeless. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'll probably be out in a day or so. It really isn't worth it.
Suspendous originally dabbled in fashion. He started his own apparel company around 2011, which went by the name of So Fetch Clothing. Somehow their Facebook is still up, though I probably would have taken it down a long time ago if it had pictures of me looking like this or this. If you were online in 2014, you might recognize Pedo Bear on this particular.
I remember him having some involvement, specifically because it was like he was calling him out, the car stuff. I remember that, but
particular number. Kind of a weird thing to put on a shirt, but even after all these years, Suspendous stands by his artistic vision wholeheartedly.
As far as the t-shirts, yeah, I designed them. You know what I mean? I thought they were awesome t-shirts back in 1990. The bear was a meme, you know what I mean? I'm older than most of these other streamers, so, they probably don't remember back there, and especially if you're not from America, then you wouldn't understand the meme. It was funny as shit at the time. We live in a world with woke people, triggered people, and things like that. If you're woke and triggered because of a shirt that I designed 15 years ago, then you can stop watching my channel.
Spoken like someone who
is always woke and triggered. It's like, bro, you're doing pedophile shit. That's why it's like extra weird. Like it's weird in general as a meme, okay? But it's extra weird when you're doing the shit.
Asks young girls if,
hey man, what? Hey man, you don't understand. You're being fucking real triggered right now. You're being real woke. The cancel culture mobs are after me. I only, keep making jokes about how I want to fuck 6-year-olds and how I want to fucking, marry a 15-year-old in Nepal. I don't understand. Once again, Nick Merckx is trying to save the kids. He needs to look at his platform he moved to. Yeah, but listen, dude, that's what, like, like he said, it's just woke culture. It's woke cancel culture shit. That's what hurts the kids, not these guys directly harming children.
If they're for sale. You may have noticed a second ago that So Fetch clothing was originally established in Philadelphia, which begs the question, how did a fashion designer from Pennsylvania end up making content all the way in Asia? But as the lore goes, Suspendus fled the United States after being hit with a lawsuit from Paramount Pictures. Turns out you can't trademark a phrase that originated in one of their most iconic films to date. Yeah, Suspendus apparently tried to copyright the phrase So Fetch, which is so fucking stupid. He also has several outstanding warrants spanning from multiple tickets he's refused to pay, as the YouTuber Spree included in his documentary. If you want a more detailed and thorough exploration of Suspendus's entire story, I'd recommend giving it a watch. There aren't a whole lot of people out there chronicling the sad, embarrassing life of Suspendus, so his story can be a little difficult to track, honestly. All I know is there are people who have said he lives in a former crematorium outside of a Japanese cemetery, which, if that's true, he's living like a Tim Burton villa. I mean, crematorium? Now is also a good time to take a little detour and introduce a forum by the name of Alex Addicted, which honestly could be its own video with the amount of weird allegations out there surrounding this thing, but for the sake of time, I'm going to be keeping this segment fairly brief. There's actually already a great video on its history by the YouTuber Marcy that I would recommend you check out if you want all the disturbing details. But what you need to know for now is that according to its own website, Alex Addicted was once the premier online site for alternative modeling, created all the way back in 2005. During the early 2010s especially, Alex Addicted provided a space for scene kids to post pictures of themselves and engage with one another. You can still find remnants of Alex Addicted strewn across YouTube and Facebook, where members would proclaim their commitment to the site and deny any allegations of wrongdoing by the agency's founder, an anonymous user by the name of Alexa, who claimed to be a teenage girl herself, though her true identity remains heavily debated to this day.
Is it him? Is it Suspendus? Was he doing this too? Was he also responsible for this too? Please, I don't even know.
More on that in a second. For about the past decade now, there have been allegations floating around that this Alexa person would ask underage users to post explicit images of themselves to the site. One girl by the name of Chrissy Lynn uploaded a video back in 2013 detailing her experience with Alex Addicted, describing what all she witnessed as a young 14-year-old user of the site. She described Alexa as a domineering force, someone who would abuse and berate the underage girls who made up the website.
I was in this site when I was 14. I'm 17 now. I was 14 and I was just starting out site modeling. I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and Alex Addicted was like the shit, right? Like everyone was always talking about it, and so I thought I'd join, you know? And I saw Alexa asking her models for nude photos. And I mean, of course, this threw me, like, I had obviously never had anything to do with the site modeling world. I didn't know if this was normal or not, and it kind of threw me. I was like, oh god, is she gonna ask me for some? And I saw a bunch of the girls in there, I'm not gonna name names, I saw a bunch of the girls in there posting nude photos. When I left, she immediately started freaking out on me, calling me names, telling me I was fat and ugly, I needed more makeup, and that I needed to lose weight, and that I would never be good enough for Alex Addicted anyways, even though I was in her site before I left. And she was just...
This has been 2 hours of straight pedophilia. Shit is so wild. I'm sorry. That's so correct, dude. What the fuck? We just sat here for 2 hours of just straight up everyone being like pedophile, 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 groomer, groomer, pedophile. What the fuck is going on, man? The way that we have just like we navigated through 5 kick streamers and like pretty much, I guess Neon is the only one who didn't engage in pedophilia because he only told a 14-year-old that he is going to dox him and rape his mother. Like that, like he still did shit to minors. It's just that he didn't like specifically assault. I guess he verbally assaulted them. He didn't do like pedophilia stuff, I think, which is crazy. Oh no, he threatened. Oh no, not the mother. He said he would rape the child. Sorry. Okay. He did. He threatened to rape the 14-year-old kid that he was on stream with. That's true. That was 2 hours ago, and it feels tame in comparison to what we have seen thus far. That's crazy.
Horrible to me.
If you were to read the comments on this video, you would find Suspendus's name being brought up dozens of times over the past year. Why is that? Well, Suspendus was in fact a model on Alex Addicted. This is indisputable. We know this thanks to a video uploaded in 2012 depicting old modeling pictures of Suspendus, whose real name is Avram Merlin, along with this description that reads, Avram is a new model with AASM. He is also owner and CEO of SoFetch Clothing. I love his style, love his ambition. I will be promoting SoFetch on all of my channels. Suspendus himself has also discussed his time with Alex Addicted openly on Kick, albeit it's still a bit confusing. He remains pretty vague with what he was actually doing on the site, other than saying he's proud of the pictures he took on there and doesn't care much about it now since it was, quote, 15 years ago, and there's a statute of limitations on all of that. Okay, not sure why there would need to be a statute of limitations on something if you weren't doing anything wrong. What does that mean?
That shit was always the most annoying to me. People talking about shit that happened like 15 years ago. I don't give a fuck anymore, man. There's a statute of limitations on private life shit, bro.
He also writes off any questions regarding his time on Alex Addicted as a psyop by the government, whatever that means.
It was woke culture, bro. It's woke culture. It's a woke culture psyop. Crimes are basically a psyop. At Celtics fans, the Celtics have 4 All-Stars and we're a 64-win team. I'll root for the underdog. Hashtag we believe. Prove the doubters wrong. Hashtag Celtics versus the racism won today. Racism is winning. Racism won. It's over. We already knew. We already knew America was a white supremacist nation, okay? But this is just another somber reminder, just like the top of the hour ad break, as a somber reminder for those who have not subscribed that they are going to see a 3-minute ad break. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. The issue is Lucas shit the fucking bed. It's the white supremacy. It canceled them out. Bro, come on. They almost got swept. Think about that. In order to be a Celtics fan, you have to commit a hate crime. Being a Celtics fan is a hate crime in and of itself. Oh my God. Let's finish this video.
PsyOps operation by the government, bro. Are you crazy? The only thing that you have to, the only word that really will get you anywhere is PsyOps. If you don't know what PsyOps is, then I really can't help you. You know what I mean? But basically, it's all just a fucking illusion anyway.
He also mentions he already covered all of this back in 2021, but believe me, I have searched high and low for that video and cannot find it anywhere.
I think in 2021, I went into length about what Alex Addicted was. I mean, I wasn't as big streamer then than I am now, but there's a video out where I talked about it for about an hour, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna go into it again. I've already talked about it. You know, hundreds or thousands of online people wanted to be models, including myself. I don't regret anything. I thought those days I shot wonderful pictures of myself, very, very happy. So for anybody trying to correlate anything like that, you know, go and do your research for yourself.
I'm trying to, and I just end up with more questions. Ultimately, with such limited information to go off right now, it's impossible for me to repeat the claim that others have made that Suspendus himself is Alexa. That seems to be the narrative a lot of people have ran with, but I can't sit here in good conscience and say for certain that that is the case. Now, that absolutely doesn't mean he's chill and normal around minors. Trust me, he isn't.
They're so hot.
They look
probably.
Oh, dude. No, bro, oh my God, don't, nah. The f***. Nah, never say that to a girl.
You know you've crossed a line when even Ice Poseidon is telling you to knock it off. It's hard to talk about Suspendus though without at least briefly touching on his murky connection to Alex Addicted. But with such minimal information regarding that era, I think it's also productive we focus more on what we can very visibly see him doing today on Kick. The things that we know to be true, like how he was the very first Kick streamer to be verified, or the handsome salary he once pulled in on a monthly basis due to his contract, or how he was the one to originally inspire Johnny Somali to start IRL streaming. You know Johnny Somali, the dude who makes a living traveling the world and seeing which locals he can piss off the most.
Do I look like someone who's a sexual harass anybody? Okay, don't touch me, bitch. Don't touch me, bitch. Don't touch me, bitch. I'm from America, bitch. Don't touch me. I'm from America, bitch. Don't touch me. I'll slap that ass. I'll grab it too. Donald Trump told me grab it by the I'll grab that too. Stop playing with me, I'll grab you by the pussy right here, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm a different type of journalist.
Here's a look at one of his more avant-garde works called Being Racist on a Train.
You know Hiroshima? You know Hiroshima. You know why you do this? Pearl Harbor? Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Yeah, old Johnny Boy is in jail right now for pulling some stunts in Israel, so at least we won't have to worry about him false claiming this video as he likes to do. Editor's note here, he was apparently released immediately after being detained, which I hadn't seen when I originally wrote this, so if this video goes down, that might be why. But knowing what all Johnny Somali has gotten up to, it's not much of a surprise seeing his mentor Suspendus doing almost the exact same stuff, making locals uncomfortable by, let's go down the list, groping women at the club, throwing vodka bottles out of a moving car.
What the hell?
Making out with a 17-year-old Japanese girl on stream.
Yes, I am 17. I'm sorry. Wait, that's illegal. I know.
Again, 43-year-old man. And of course, blasting the American national anthem at the Hiroshima Peace Memorial.
Can you see?
I swear to God, man, all Kick streamers need to be kept 100 yards away from any World War II memorial site, just to be safe.
I'm can't wait to go to Germany. And then I think me and Tyler are gonna take one day and go to Auschwitz on stream and like do a tour.
Yo!
We might not be able to stream it though because
No. No, bro. Also, does he think Auschwitz is in Germany? He's operating on the he's got that Lebensraum mindset. He's like, yeah, it's greater Germany in my mind. It's all Germany. All east from here, it's all Germany. More Germany, you know? Oh my God, bro. What the fuck? Oh, what is happening? What is no, this is not good. Don't do that. I can't even imagine. Insane. Wish you didn't hate the British. I mean, there are certain British people that I love, like Jezza. Went away for a bit. How do we go from pedophilia to the Holocaust? Bro, it's just...
Well, we're gonna do a video.
And to think with all of this horrendous shit under his belt, Suspendus still has the nerve to call Sam Pepper a liability.
Sam, you're a liability, bruh.
Oh, I'll be the first to say Sam Pepper is a repulsive little cockroach of a person, but he's entirely right when he calls out Suspendus here.
What the fuck are you saying? I'm a liability. Do you know your track record? Do you know the things that you have done on stream?
Yes, I've
So how are you saying that I'm a liability, bro?
Everything that I've ever done when I'm streaming only affects me.
That's not true. Like the Japan train incident. You were affecting other people's lives on the train.
True.
But these insidious acts don't stop.
It's crazy that like Ice Poseidon and Scam Pepper are the voice of reason in this man's head. What kind of a fucking demon do you have to be that the dudes that are telling you are literally like the dudes that are telling you like you got to dial it back are straight up on the 7th layer of Dante's Inferno. Like they are the gatekeepers of hell. And they're like, bro, you need to dial it back. Like that is crazy. Okay. We're talking grade A criminals.
There. Like I mentioned earlier, Suspendus's depravity knows almost no bounds. It's how he catapulted Kick into their very first controversy all the way back in 2022, before the site was even a week old. How they didn't learn right there that they were beginning to attract some of the most sordid people on the internet is something I really can't understand. He literally shows himself on screen naked and receives no punishment because, again, this is the platform where anything goes, and that's a good thing. Remember, guys, that's a very good thing. At least that's what I'm told. But I wonder how Aiden and others over at Kick feel about Suspendus groping an unconscious woman on stream. This clip is incredibly uncomfortable to sit through for obvious reasons, and I won't be showing it uncensored because what he's doing is a crime. He and his friend, another streamer by the name of Hiobsima, were visiting a Japanese karaoke bar with a couple of locals when the incident took place. The two women are becoming visibly more inebriated as the stream continues. They're all drinking, for the record, but if you watch closely, you can see these women repeatedly reject Suspendus's Spindus's advancements throughout the night. One of them can be seen here physically trying to get away from Suspendus.
If you guys recall, I'm also permanently banned from Kick, according to Aiden Ross, who actually put a ban on me and Misgift early on when the platform started, and then lifted the Misgift ban, I believe, but did not lift my ban. So I'm still perma banned on Kick, which is, I would say, a pretty fucking proud accomplishment.
Spindus.
No, I have to wait. I can't get one.
Before long, she's laying down on the couch, too drunk to even stand up. I guess that's when the two men decide they've had enough fun, and as they're getting ready to leave the two girls there, which is incredibly irresponsible in itself, Suspendus leans in for a goodbye kiss, forcing himself on top of one of the women as his friend stands idly by and streams the whole thing.
I want to say goodbye. Move. Okay, take your time. Oh my god. Damn. Congratulations, Suspendus.
Doesn't step in to prevent it or anything. And if that weren't bad enough, he catches Suspendus again just a few minutes later, laying on top of the woman a second time.
Oh my god. Damn. Oh man. Oh no, it's too sexy.
Too sexy? A sexual assault, man. What do you mean? That's just a crime. You are in the process of filming a crime. You are filming your homie doing a crime. You are participating, aiding and abetting in a crime that is going on. What the fuck is happening?
Can we go? Hey, let's go, man. Hey, Suspender, let's go. No, chotomate, please. Can we go, please?
In fact, those who have managed to find the full VOD say he returned at least 4 times to try and take advantage of her. She's not even moving at all in this clip. She's looking too drunk to even comprehend what's going on. It's a disturbing sight, watching these two act like it's no big deal. Hyopsuma even implied after the fact that the girl was not really into Suspendus whatsoever.
And he did, you know.
What did he do?
I mean, he did the fucking... Oh, you was there when he was, like, making out with this girl. Do you think that was okay? Like, do you think the girl was into sus?
If you recall, this happens to be the exact crime that Trainwreck decided you didn't react hard enough to when you were criticizing his gambling.
Do you think the girl liked sus, the one that was kissing him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Your mouth shut. Your mouth sealed. Sworn to secrecy by sus, the man sus himself. Okay.
Not that he even needed to say that. I mean, we all saw the clip. The Suspendus's defense for this whole thing is that he did nothing wrong on the basis that Japanese men are, quote, known to grope, in his words.
I kissed a girl, bro. That upsets a whole entire country. Kissing a girl. Do you know how aggressive Japanese dudes are when they're drunk, bro? Japanese dudes are known to grope. I just kissed a girl, bro. I never roped people.
Bro is adding racism, of course. I mean, he's not wrong in terms of like fucking sexual crimes that run rampant in Japan. It's just that like you don't have to explain to people why you moved there. You know what I mean? Like he's just like, he's literally just like, oh yeah, no, that's why I came here. That's why I moved to Japan. Unrestricted groping. Fucking sick. He's just like, he's so fucking gross. I don't know how to describe it. He like,
Suspended.
Mashallah, I will never complain about speed again. Yeah, I mean, this is like out of control.
This isn't taking the situation seriously. Probably in part because he knows how hard it is to actually see any repercussions on Kick. But don't take my word for it. He has outwardly acknowledged their leniency in the past.
I pissed on the wall by accident, but I wasn't aiming properly. But that's what Kick's all about. Kick's all about like, this guy, he didn't mean it. He was a good guy the whole time. He just made a simple mistake.
It's hard to say he was just...
It's like, it's a different type of villain where the villain is aware of his villainy. You know what I mean? Most of the time, I feel like bad people are just like kind of oblivious to the actions. They're like super narcissistic or whatever. Like this guy honestly is just like, I'm a bad guy. I'm a fucking piece of shit. I'm a bad guy. That's why I do bad things. I love doing bad things. It's great.
Joking here because despite this incident and that little wardrobe malfunction he had shortly after the launch of the website, Kick hasn't really
At least I know these people will die on, bro. He has a wife.
anything to push back against Suspendus. I mean, he's still around. And because he saw zero repercussions for what he did in that karaoke bar, Suspendus was able to continue broadcasting his crimes to an audience like the very next month, where he had sex in front of a child on stream. I hate that I had to say those words just
What?
I will say the clip itself is hard to find because Suspendus has gone out of his way to claim it to be taken down as many places as he can. So I'm really just gonna talk over this last part. What you're seeing is Suspendus IRL streaming in the Philippines last April. You can see the door is closed while the woman's child remains jumping around the bed. The pair exchange a few words before Suspendus slides the camera around to face the wall as he explains to the chat he needs to take care of some business.
Okay, so we see the child on the bed with the phone. Door is closed. Alright, the door is closed. Okay, so the child was in the room.
Telling his audience he'll see them in a minute before telling the girl, your son is having a good time, or something to that effect.
Your son's having a good time, by the way. You think they're in the bathroom? Yeah, the kids stayed watching dinosaur cartoons. I saw that. Yeah, James was never in the room. They don't care. Oh, she goes, why are you still streaming? And then he says, they don't care.
The lights go off, and although I'm not sure if they went into the bathroom or not, you can definitely hear what's going on. I won't play it, but if the chat can hear Suspendus moaning, then I'd be willing to bet the kid in the room can. By the end of it, as fellow streamer Slycan was able to translate, the girl informed Suspendus that her son was playing with his dinosaur toy the whole time, before telling him it's time to go.
Okay, they're washing up. I think maybe what I'm guessing was they was probably in the bathroom with the door open and the lights off. So that everyone on his chat could hear the sound. So I don't think he was on the bed, but the door was open and he was in the bathroom because you didn't hear any door open from the bathroom, so they were already in the bathroom. Says it like, don't worry, my kid is watching the dinosaur. She says it like right after he nutted. Told them, baby, let's go. Baby, tarana. Tarana means let's go. And then you could hear the kid, okay. He's answered like, okay.
There is pretty much nothing I can say about this that would adequately capture the level of depravity we're dealing with here. In normal circumstances, this would have resulted in Suspendus getting an immediate permanent ban from Kick, likely followed by a formal investigation, because that is a profoundly inappropriate environment for the child.
They literally have no evidence that that ever happened, and yet they say that it happened. Get the f out of here. But people act like parents don't have sex in front of their babies anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah, they do. Holy moly, yes they do. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. They definitely do. You think sex stops just because families have babies?
But because this is Kick, Suspendus sought no consequence whatsoever, and was able to—
Okay, he definitely did that shit. He's like defending doing that shit with the dumbest way to defend doing that shit at all.
continue streaming as if nothing happened, essentially. And like, I don't like to say someone should lose their platform lightly, but a line needs to be drawn somewhere, and committing an actual crime on camera should be that line, in my opinion. I don't think that's a crazy thing for me to say. This shouldn't be a particularly hot take. I'm kind of in shock that anyone out there would willingly watch 14 hours of a middle-aged emo creep stumbling around in public, making drunken remarks to his chat, pausing only to vomit into storm drains, but to each their own. I would have to imagine the majority of Suspendus' audience is only watching because they know what an absolute scumbag he is. They see what a horrible life he leads, and they get to feel a sense of superiority by knowing that despite how bad their lives might be, they're still doing better than this guy.
In what reality do you think that people want to watch you for being a profound streamer? No one has ever said that.
I proclaim myself a profound streamer that is exploring.
Do you want to grow as a streamer, or do you want to just fucking fizzle out?
Dude, by the end of this year, I'll already be enough to... Anyway.
His audience seems mainly comprised of Sam Pepper and Ice Poseidon fans who archive all of Suspendus' most egregious and sensationalist moments on YouTube for the sake of laughing at him. He's constantly reminded what a piece of shit he is by TTS donations from—
When people complain that Joji and iDubbbz aren't cool anymore, this is what they think is cool. Yeah, 100%.
his own community.
Saying this stupid shit won't change the fact that
The dynamic that these guys have are like anti-fans. Yeah, 100%. That's like, that is like the Ice Poseidon community in general, is that they just like latch onto a streamer and try to get them to do like increasingly unhinged shit, all for their own personal enjoyment, which is like weirdly contaminating, or not contaminating, sorry, containing a lot of those fucking freaks. Because when those freaks become like a Destiny type, they will work every day deliberately in trying to create new like lolcows in particular. And I feel like that's way more dangerous. These guys at least like stick to their own streamer in a weird way. Whereas like there's two different kinds of like lolcowers, like people that basically do this for their own particular streamer, and then they fuck his life up. They swap places that he goes to. They dox him, constantly fucking harassing people. Whereas there are other content creators out there who, in the Keemstar orbit on the other side, are constantly looking for people like this, or at least like turning people like this into, like turning other content creators into people like this, like a car crash. And the goal there is basically just, I think like the interaction that you have about someone that you're watching on camera, like the way to be able to like puppeteer, the way to like puppeteer their lives, engineer their lives, genuinely hurt them. That gives them a lot of gratification. I think it's parasocial in a very different way. These streamers' communities have got to be just as disgusting. Oh, dude, you have no idea how fucking bad that shit is.
You sexually assaulted multiple people, including your family and your wife.
Do that one. Don't I have the best crazy fans? I have the most whacked out crazy fans.
Aaron C. donated $3. A 43-year-old with an 18-year-old little girl, 85.
She's not that, so. This is the master bedroom.
And is relentlessly mocked for his relationship with a 20-something-year-old girl named Riri, who he married only 6 months after meeting in Thailand. Believe me, there are entire channels out there devoted to documenting the intricacies of their love life, or lack thereof. Many have speculated that Riri is only with Suspendus for the money and doesn't actually love him, which would otherwise be a pretty bold claim to make about someone over the internet. But then again, if she truly did love him and want to be with him for any non-superficial reason, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have lied about having a dating app on her phone.
Hold on.
It's Twitch.
wife doesn't have
Tinder.
You have Tinder? Tinder? Yeah, no. She doesn't have Tinder.
Oh, I have, but I deleted it.
She had it. You have an app on your phone, Tinder?
No, it's how I message customer. Why?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I have, but yeah, I have, but why? I never message people. Why?
No thanks. No, I don't care.
But I'm not gonna falter for that. I mean, it's Suspendus. There isn't really much of a reason to stand next to this dude if you aren't getting something in return, I'll just be honest. And maybe on some level he knows that, as he's bought her and her family a total of 5 cars at this point, handed out generous wads of cash to her family members at their wedding, and purchased her a $900 phone for nothing more than a light peck on the lips.
I didn't even get a kiss or nothing. Damn. No, man.
$800.
Yeah. At least I got a kiss. Got the kiss.
I get that.
It was all worth it. It was all worth it.
A little peck.
I got the peck, and it only cost me $900.
I'd almost feel bad if this were happening to anyone other than Suspendus. After all, he does seem to treat her like shit, cheating on her all the time.
If I slept with you, I would never, because I wouldn't want you to get pregnant. Is that weird? I wouldn't want you to have my baby. The one girl that I was with tonight, I literally would have left my girl for. And I don't care if she's watching this. Baby, if you're watching this, you might think you're all that, but you ain't shit to the girl I just saw. You're lucky that I love you, but your looks don't compare. I'll never trust her again, Chad. Ever again. She punched me in my face. So fuck her. She punched me in my face.
And that's when he isn't making inappropriate passes at her mother, of course.
Y'all wish you had that right there. Y'all wish. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wish you had that right there. Yeah.
So I think you can see why I have trouble sympathizing with Suspendus. He says he loves Riri 1 second, then implies he's gonna leave her once she becomes old and unattractive for him the next.
The question of what happens when Riri turns into her mom in 20 years? I will literally be on a beach somewhere with a fishing rod, a beer, and probably, you know, some weed or something. You know what I mean? Like, it was a good life.
He's an absolute dumpster fire of a human being through and through, and I have no choice but to salute Riri's efforts. Get the bag at all costs. By the way, I didn't know where to fit this in, but you should also know that he viciously kicked his cat off his bed for absolutely no reason, because of course he abuses animals too. If Suspendus is this callous, irresponsible, predatory, and abusive in front of an audience, I don't want to imagine what he gets up to when the cameras aren't rolling. In a just world, this guy would not have an audience. His grimy little fingers kept far away from a record button. His audience is almost exclusively made up of people who just want to see him fail. Even the girl he married doesn't seem to want anything to do with him. He makes some of the most unwatchable content on all of Kick while inspiring some of the worst streamers the internet has ever seen. I have no idea where he goes from here. For some reason, Ed just continues to keep him around despite all the things we've seen him do on camera. I just hope at the very least that Riri can keep milking him for all he's worth. Don't stop. Drain his pockets and leave him in a ditch. You've got my support.
I think it's pretty funny to remind everybody of this beautiful moment.
Twitch is done. Twitch is done. Done. If I told you guys how many streamers are in my DMs wanted to come to Kick, you guys would be like, what the fuck? It's everybody. Every streamer. There's only 2 streamers that are banned from Kick. Miss Kiff, you can't come. You're not coming to Kick, bro. I'm sorry, you're not coming, bro. Me and Brucey don't want you here. You're not coming. That's first of all. Fuck you. Suck a dick. Hasan, you're not invited either. I'm gonna be honest, bro. You're not coming. Those 2 are banned. Okay? They cannot come. Pokemon is, I got no problem with Pokemon.
Yeah, he said that back in 2023. It's hasn't even, I mean, it's been a year since he said that. Look how far we got, bro. Chat spam and W's. Isn't there a clip out there of Aiden Ross trying to come back to Twitch, actually? It is pretty funny that he's like, it is pretty funny. It's only been a fucking year. Bruce came back. He had XQC, put him in a call with Dan to try to come back. It's good stuff, man. That's cool, man. Thanks, man. Anyway.
All right, well, I want to say thank you for getting this far into the video. After 2 months of working on this thing, countless hours of editing, and non-stop listening to Jack Doherty's voice, I am also shocked and relieved to finally be at this point. I can't believe this video is over, and I can move on to other topics now. I've tried writing this conclusion a few times and have admittedly been struggling to find the right words to describe my feelings towards Kick as a platform. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Kick, in its current state, is an absolute cesspit, drawing in some of the most reprehensible streamers the internet has to offer. This video could have been longer, trust me, there is no shortage on deranged Kick streamers out there. And sure, they provide content for the rest of us to laugh at, but I obviously don't want Kick to be like this. I want them to be a viable alternative to more mainstream platforms. I am a proponent of there being competition because it puts the pressure on YouTube and Twitch to start acting like they want to keep us around. And that's exactly why I hate to see them giving freaks like Suspendus a pass even after he committed multiple crimes on stream. Letting him off the hook so many times is exactly why people are going to continue having their reservations about Kick. I hope it isn't always like this. Seeing that their insane revenue split genuinely has the potential to change lives, Kick could be better, and I hope at some point they start acting better. All I know is if they don't stop ignoring, fostering, and occasionally even encouraging illegal activity, I don't see how anyone's perception of this place is ever gonna change. Or maybe Elon could just buy it and make it even worse.
True. That is a thing that could happen.
There's gonna be no anti-Semitic, no racism, no homophobia. They're just great kids. They're great people, human beings. They don't want to, they're not homophobic. They're not racist. They're not hateful. They don't do that. They're not toxic anymore, Dan, I promise. I raised them to be less toxic. Okay? And I promise you, Dan, if you give me another shot on Twitch, man, it's just the best thing that's ever going to happen. Because I'm going to show people that you can become a better person by getting unbanned on Twitch. So, Dan Clancy, please.
Yeah, this got to be sarcastic, bro. There's no fucking way he legitimately means this.
Twitch. I think I deserve a second chance. Give my community a second chance. Please. Dan, look at me, man. Just do it. Thank you, Dan, for taking the time to listen to this. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Make the right decision, Dan. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. How was that, chat, huh? Come on! You don't have the most toxic chat? No, I don't, bro. I really don't.
Yeah, for Kick, maybe. It's like Kick is literally like Hitler plus Omega Hitler plus Ultra. Okay? So, yeah. If your chat is just straight Hitler, then that's one thing. Twitch CEO call declines call.
Sure. Oh my. And gambling.
I just did
Why? Why is he fucking? Oh god. I mean, whatever. Kick is great for watching live boxing PvP for free. I agree. Kick is toxic as fuck, but Twitch should consider unbanning Aiden. Give Aiden one more chance. It's so funny. Yo, I don't get it. Why would he want to come to the shittier website, bro? I don't understand. Why would you want to do that? Why would he want to come to the shittier website? Like, I don't understand. Kick is gonna dominate, bro, any day now, bro. On God, I swear. Anyway, that's it for today. That was crazy. Love you guys. Sorry for doing that to you, but this was a heavily requested video for me to watch. You motherfuckers were demanding I watch this video. We got a lot more stuff to cover tomorrow, as always. Obviously, you already know I'm doing Seeking Derangements tomorrow, by the way. Anyway, love you all.
Nothing I do is performative. So I'm not going to, for instance, I'll use Hasan as an example. I'm not going to talk to a black person like Trihex and say, hey, the N-word, it's always black. What do you think black people? What a liar, dude. What a Weasley little liar, dude. What a Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. Literally lying. Still lying to his audience. Can someone at least enlighten Destiny that he's literally lying to his audience? What a piece of shit, dude. Holy shit.
America deserved 9/11, dude. I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
in a video
and
game,
equipping and enhancing their capabilities. So that's part of what we're doing. And the other part is just knowledge. We want to know what's happening.
Like we totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did. We did in a video game.
Amazing.